think this will be a quick show today. Just give me a couple of minutes, guys, and then we'll see where we're at. So, like I've had a long, complicated relationship with Jerry. So, I try not to let this stuff bother me as I get older and older and older and try and do better and all that stuff. So, he follows some young swimmer, Riley Gaines, I think her name is. Had her on the show. She's one of these people. A female swimmer was upset with the Leah Thomases of the world, which is fine. I think that's perfectly understandable. So Megan Rapinoe, that's how you say her name, right? Tweeted out, today politicians in D.C. are claiming to protect women's sports, quote, by pushing a trans and intersex sports ban. Call your congressional rep today. They say women's sports need to be protected from unequal pay, sexual abuse, So there's Riley Gaines, woman, the swimmer. Quote tweets it. Which, by the way, I don't really necessarily agree with Megan Rapinoe on that. So this Riley Gaines person says, by the way, this pussy deleted this tweet, right, Dave?
Yes.
Yeah, very tough. Deleted this tweet. Real tough. It's worth noting that she says to Megan Rapinoe that 1, you are done playing sports competitively, and 2, because you aren't sexually attracted to men, you will never have a daughter to defend. So Jerry retweets that. And I have to say,
quite factually inaccurate, by the way.
What?
She can have a daughter if she wants.
Well, that's my point.
Yeah.
I'll handle it seriously. All right. So, that makes me just bonkers on 50 different levels. So to me, Jerry retweeting that is basically being like, A, gay people can't have kids, which of course is stupid and crazy. And B, that if a kid born, not from parents, like, adopted, which is what happens obviously with gay kids, they can't be loved the same as kids who are birth, have birth parents or whatever, aren't adopted, like Harry, say, versus Kate. And I know Jerry. Oh, he's texting me back. Yeah. So I asked him to come on today. He said no because he's a goddamn homophobic, transphobic, fucking pussy boy. So he declined coming on today. Tough guy Jerry Callahan just texted back and said nope, can't do it. I just took it personally because of the thing that this coward who deleted her initial tweet, I guess, I don't know if it's back up or not, said that basically like you can't love your kids so much if they're adopted.
Right.
That's all. That's really what hit me. And I'm like, well, I adopted my kid and Jerry's seen it and he knows that. And like, I don't know why.
Jerry wasn't thinking about you in that moment though. That's strictly a politics. I have to agree with this side.
Well, that's fine. So you get called out on it.
Right.
That's life. I mean, right. So he makes a statement and he gets called out on it. And, for years on the old show, he would lead the charge against people who were afraid to come on the show to defend their opinion. He was that person yesterday.
He just said no. He wasn't interested.
He texted back and said, no, I don't want to come on. So, he's a pussy. But I know he's a pussy. And like, I'm sure he didn't talk about it in his show yesterday. He won't. And I'm sure, that's because he's afraid. He told me in his text that he think about that tweet again. He didn't agree with it, but he won't say it in his show on Newsmax because he's afraid that crowd will think that he's giving in to that mob. It's just his life now. It's what he's decided to do. And, good luck to him. I don't know. I don't know what you think, Dave. You weighed in early on the show.
That was a mistake.
That was a big mistake.
I did not think it was going that direction.
When I say I'm going to talk for a few minutes, I mean shut up.
I know. That was a bad call. I apologize for that.
Yeah.
And it was also the tone of Dave. Like, we're going to joke around about this, right, boss?
So stupid. If he was in front of me, I would have definitely punched his throat.
It happened. You said, give me 2 minutes, and it happened exactly at the 2-minute mark.
Definitely. Dave, it definitely didn't. The show was fucking 5 minutes. Like, it definitely didn't happen.
I'm pretty sure.
There's no way it happened 2 minutes after I said that. No way.
I'm not making the point to justify it. I'm just saying.
But it's not true. It's not true.
I'm pretty sure in my car I saw 2 minutes, but I'll check.
Might be 2 minutes. Oh, my God. They load up.
Timer went off in there. I have to speak now.
Puts it the most obvious thing. He's so dumb.
I would say Dave struggles at reading you at times.
I don't know. You think by now you would know
struggle
that.
at reading people, maybe just in general.
Maybe that could be true.
Mike knows, and I'm like, yeah, I want to talk for a few minutes. That means like, shut the fuck
well,
up.
I'll hit the bathroom.
Yeah, the show's gonna be 5 minutes, and I'm gonna be out of here. Dave's like, you're Trump. I use the N-word. I respect that. That's helpful.
I respect that.
That's great.
It's a good joke.
Whitney and I were texting about the show yesterday. And we were talking about kids, the only thing that matters. And then there was like, kids at golf, and he's like shitting on Cullinane. I texted him, I said, he jumped in at the start and I almost lost it for real. He texted me back, quote, I can handle it, is what I think I said to Dave.
Yes, and I think that is the quote, yes.
Dave's like, this is unbelievable. Like, they can't adopt kids. I'm like, yeah, Dave, that's the we all forget it. Just fucking. I almost walked out. I should have just walked out dead and never done a show again.
Well, it was funny because it was the point you were making. You said Jerry said this ridiculous thing like they can't adopt kids or whatever, and Dave goes, which isn't true, by the way. And that's cool.
He's on the case. He knows.
That's a good point.
He's legally covered.
It's accurate. Yeah. That's 100%.
See, I was down south when this all happened.
Yeah.
And I don't really quite understand. Was he drunk or?
So a listener of this show, Blind Owl, wrote an article about it and then was apparently DMing with him.
I believe that. I almost called him Murchison. Albright literally can't help himself.
Yes.
Like he's incapable of. I am telling you, I said this, Steve and I were messaging about this. I swear to God, you could do a season case on Albright. Like what we don't know is insane.
Yeah. Which is why I'm surprised this is the thing where everyone is like, all right, he is crazy.
Well, kind of crossed over.
This
like
seems
the
more mild than the
mainstream.
other shit that you guys talked about.
Yeah, I don't give a shit what he's like doing. Who cares?
He went on a 10 tweet thread that he never needed to do whatsoever.
He was a bizarre human being. He's the strangest guy in the world. I actually had forgotten about him.
Yeah.
And I saw he was trending and a bunch of people were tweeting at me about him. I was like, did he like die or did he lose his mind? And I guess he lost his mind. And then the other woman got in the mix. And then it seemed like it was just madness. As usual with Albright, though, I'm like, I don't know what's.
Oh, that was the crazy thing is when like the New York Post was covering. It's like,
I know.
What is
crazy.
this? I don't get it.
I'm the same way. I'm like, is there something else going on here? I mean, it's funny to see. He's just he's a weird, dark fucking guy.
Yeah.
Very strange. And we learned that 4 years ago. 4 years ago now? Yeah, I guess it was just about. Yeah. And like that, I mean, he was scrambling and sending Steve all these messages like, yeah, this isn't true. I didn't really remember Harvard. He claimed he went to Harvard. He didn't.
Like, the craziest thing of all is the origin of VLS KMS, where he started tweeting.
Oh, that's right.
German or something.
He said like the Russians hijacked his.
Yeah.
I forgot. I mean, yeah, right. I keep forgetting about these things.
No, I've never
sucked on someone's tongue.
I can't imagine.
No,
that would be difficult.
Would you be willing
do.
to suck Mike's tongue right now or no?
Yeah, definitely.
Mike, you in for that?
Come on, get over it.
I had people at the Masters talking to me about it. We've never done anything that's because. Thanks, John. We've never done any Mike that is. I think for our male listeners are all guys. I think it strikes a chord when they hear it, you know?
Oh, sure.
Where are you on this? As a man who is, has a girlfriend who's obviously dominating. You have your own issues. You have a mother who obviously has been very, very hands-on.
Dominating, yes.
Yes.
Very.
We're a father who abandoned you. Where are you at on
100% Team Cheeks.
Yeah.
For two reasons.
I figured you would.
Yeah. One, you said multiple times, and that was you said, hey, anything to say to your son? And she was like, I just don't understand why.
Yeah.
But the other thing was, he kept saying, there's this thing I don't want to mention. Like he was trying to be a little protective of her. You could tell he was uncomfortable that you called everything. Right. Whereas she volunteered. And you guys never mentioned that no one knew that he didn't eat till he was 18 or whatever. She just volunteers that information on a podcast. Like nothing was sacred to her. Whereas he tried to protect her.
She got a random phone call that she wasn't prepared for. And she's just throwing it all
hang
out
up.
there.
Old people are weird though.
Yeah.
Old people are weird. That's the one thing. As an old person, we can be weird.
Well, that's even crazier. Two random people call you and you just volunteer your entire life to them.
Yeah, who knows? The only thing I are load up, Dave? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hold on for a second. The only thing I would say is it is weird that she seems to have a relationship with all the other kids.
I don't think that's that weird either. I think they put up with her shit and he stopped at a certain point.
You don't think the wife has played a role at all?
No, I mean maybe to some extent, but there's also like people that have different.
I mean, Mike's being nice.
Mike.
I was 100% Team Cheeks when I was listening.
I'm with you. I'm Team Cheeks as well.
Yeah.
Come on. Kirky.
Good morning.
Down.
It's Feidelberg.
Hey, Fights. How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
In a life or death situation, I know how Mike would answer this.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather fuck your mom or get fucked by your dad?
Well, I can't choose death, you're saying. I have to pick one of the two?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think my dad had a big penis.
Oh, interesting.
It may fit in my mouth. It didn't seem like it was a. I would say, like what? How old? My mom had a good run. Like how old are we talking? Like how old is my mom?
Great
in their
question.
prime.
Oh,
Moist.
That's interesting.
She's wet.
Wow.
I give it to my mom.
Yes.
I had some anger issues with her. I give her a good fuck.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least you're not gay in this
Dave
scenario.
sounded a little excited.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't choke her or anything, but like I'd give her a good, put her legs up my shoulders and give her a good porking. Why not?
God.
Maybe slip it underneath and put it in the asshole too, Mike. What do you think of that?
Good for you.
Yeah. You guys, you have to, if Feidelberg calls and asks a question, you have to answer it.
I understand. I'm just saying it's good that you're making sure she gets pleasure out of it. It's not just a one-sided thing, you know?
Oh, no, it should be squirting right in my ass. How about you, Dave, in that scenario?
I feel like it's easier for you to answer that question because your parents are no longer with us.
Right.
Right.
How would Jack even be able to get up in that situation? Like, would he be on like a stool or like a
that's a good point.
bunch of phone books? Like, how would that work?
I don't know, Kirk. I just don't know.
Do you think if your dad was fucking you and asked you guys to be like talking dirty to each other, or do you think it would just be...
He gets on a stool to suck
What do
your
you think of
dick.
that, Dave? What do you think of that? Yeah, how's that feel? Huh?
I'm not a dirty talk guy, so I
No?
wouldn't like that. Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say
Do you think
stop.
Big Jack is, or do you think it's all business?
Oh, it's probably, I mean, he's a man's man. He probably dirty talk all day.
They call your dad a spinner in the porn community.
They sure do. They sure do. One night only in Stoughton, Massachusetts. Little Jack and Bridget the Midget, stage 3. 6 feet of terror.
What's the expression? Retweets don't equal endorsements.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, don't.
Former friend, my former partner, Kirk Minihane.
He can't be doing that.
I used this with Portnoy once.
which
I'm not even an Ari Shaffir fan. I just retweeted.
Hold on. Do you think, before we get started, do you think that Jerry was retweeting that not as an endorsement of Riley Gaines and her views on transgender community?
Jerry's retweets are endorsements.
I mean, like I know he often mixes it up with some retweets to make you think about the other side. But if he's gonna play this card, like, go ahead.
Let's hear him out.
Megan Rapinoe. She wrote, "It's worth noting that 1, you're done with your athletic career. That's the key point. And 2, because you aren't sexually attracted to men, it's unlikely you will ever have a daughter to defend. To me, this looks like a classic case of virtue signaling because you have nothing personally to lose." Now, I got to be honest. I didn't give that a lot of thought.
I can't.
retweeted
This is where I'm going to
and
get like, now this is where I'm going to get worried. Like, I'm in a good mood today. We had a fun show. Like, I can't, this is going to piss me off because now he's just being disingenuous. Like, he got called out on something and now he's covering his ass. Like, that's exactly what he's doing.
Well, it is possible he didn't give the adoption thing any thought, though, no?
Well, okay, you retweeted it. It's his fucking account. Like, so should we just not comment on it then? He did it. It's
No, I
his
know. I'm
fucking
just saying.
account.
I'm saying if that's the only thing you're mad about, like it makes sense to be an
guess.
explanation.
Well, he retweeted it, then you texted him personally, had some kind of correspondence with him, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a little bit more to it.
What's the expression? Retweets don't equal endorsements. I didn't give it a lot of thought. I just saw
That is.
woman.
I'm sorry, Mike. You say what you want. Like, I get what you're saying, but are you telling me Jerry Callen's Twitter account, his retweets are not?
Oh,
endorsements?
I wouldn't say that. I think
like,
he agrees with
Jerry,
this overall
for Jerry to
sentiment.
say retweets aren't endorsements is the biggest crock of fucking bullshit. Like, I can't even. That to me is just such a pussy move. Do you think that? Do you feel that way, Dave, on his Twitter account?
I know.
You can. By the way, you can disagree with. You think I'm over? I'm totally fine with that. But as a defense, Jerry's. Let's look at some of his retweets here recently. Retweeted Clay Travis. He retweeted somebody named John Carlito, who is a Republican. He retweeted the Babylon. Is it the Babylon Bee? Does he support them? Or has he ever retweeted them before? So Mud is here as always on Friday. It's like the old days of Mud Friday.
Mud Friday. Mud Stack Friday.
Yeah, Mud Stack is up.
Not up. No.
What?
Not up. Not up today.
Dave, what?
He just said he was waiting on some news.
I was working on a small story that I can't piece together yet. So I was waiting on it, and then it would have to rush to edit it. So I wanted to wait. It's about getting the product the way I want it to. There's no official deadline on this. So
No, you don't love that. There has to be. No, it's a
product
product.
right.
No, it has to be.
Oh, is the
people
case
expect
always
that.
up the time you're supposed to? The answer is no. Is this show always up? The answer is no.
We don't,
So the Mud Stack will come out when it's ready.
But we don't say it's going to be every Friday. We don't say every Friday morning.
Okay, is your show always at the
fresh.
same time?
No, but I don't say it's going to be.
I've never said it's a certain time
you
every
always
day.
say a Mud Stack.
It's 4-pack Friday.
It's
Four-pack
always come
Friday.
out early in the morning. So far.
It has occasionally been out in the morning.
What world?
Is this the first one in the afternoon? Maybe.
Anyway, Mike Cologne,
Yes.
is here. I was on his show a year
Last
ago.
August?
Last August, about 9 months ago. So, well, you're from New Haven.
Yes.
Oh, thank you for joining us today.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for
What
having
is your, out of curiosity, not to sound like Don Rickles, but what is your famous country of derivation?
I'm half Dominican. My father's from the Dominican Republic. My mother's from Puerto Rico. So I'm half Dominican, half Puerto Rican.
You're almost like a Puerto Rican Clemmer physically.
He's got got a better voice than Clem. He's got a great voice.
He's a very skinny guy. You're a very thin guy.
Yeah, I'm like 117 pounds.
How old are you?
I'm 23. I just started going to the gym though.
What do you eat? Do you eat?
Yeah.
Oh, really? You just can't put any weight on?
I'm trying to bulk up right now because my family has a history of like, what is it, a high metabolism? You don't really gain any weight, I believe, or is it a low metabolism? You don't gain any
high metabolism.
High metabolism. Yeah. So like, listen, being Hispanic, right? Rice and beans, meat all the time.
I don't know that.
And me being Hispanic,
you could say that. Yeah.
And same thing. Just never was able to really put any weight.
So, and you are. What are you? Am I wrong? Are you autistic?
Yeah, I'm on.
That's great. Congratulations. Well, not our first autistic guest guy.
No, I'm open about that. I'm on the spectrum. I have Asperger's, but listen, it's something I found out about that. Honestly, my mother told me this years ago. I was diagnosed with.
Do you see the Clemmer thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, this is like the Thomas Howell sort of Soul Man film version of Clemmer.
I think confident.
I think this might actually be Clemmer. Like I'm actually thinking Clemmer.
I'm actually wearing a suit right now. Here's the zipper.
Can we cancel Clemmer for wearing a certain different race? Hey, get to work on that. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I was diagnosed originally in 2002. I didn't find out until I was 16. But I'm like, you know what? Let me run with it. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
No, definitely, certainly not.
And I've written some columns about it for my newsletter. And
excellent.
Yep.
To watch them stink, though. It's great. They suck. Nobody cares.
Right.
They haven't had 30,000 people in the game yet.
I would take
they will
their
tonight,
century.
I'm sure.
I would take their century because, like I mentioned, being a Yankee fan.
What are we doing here?
They've won. I would take their 21st century over the Yankees.
Well, no shit, Mike. They've won more championships.
Of course, with 4 different general managers.
They've won 3 titles, right? 4 titles? 3?
Yeah, 4.
The Yankees have won 1.
Yeah, which sucks.
Well, of course you'd take. They've won 2 championships a century, the Yankees.
Well, 2000, 2009. If you want
2000 is a century, isn't it?
Yeah.
So why would you?
I don't know. Some people don't count 2000 for some reason. They said the 21st century begins in 01, which is ridiculous, but whatever.
Was this what you and Vic talk about in the car? Drive off the bridge. Leave me alone.
This might be the new Mike and Mike right here.
I can see these two.
We had good chemistry coming in.
We did. We had a good call on radio. Yeah.
I know this show well enough. As soon as I saw you, I got quiet.
I can see this. Yeah, one guy's older, one guy's younger, one guy's getting skinnier, one guy's not.
Getting fatter, yes, that's fair.
Nothing can get by him. Turn it on.
He's the new school guy. I'm the, oh, come on. What do you mean, YouTube? I'm watching on TV still, Mike.
Trust your gut.
888 say ESPN. Where do you watch the games?
Maybe we should have these guys just do a show on YouTube, like a Mike and Mike show on YouTube.
Oh, I have to do it.
You'll do it.
Yeah.
Would not say no.
On the way in. You guys were talking on the way in?
Well, before you came in.
We sat here. We had a little pre-show, yeah. Not my FAN.
You listen to this?
Mike and Mike.
See what I'm putting together right
here?
I want you guys to do the schedule, Patriot schedule.
Win, loss. Dog.
Loss. Dog.
Hall of Fame of compiler.
Yeah, I mean, a guy like Willie Stargell, is not fine. He's a Hall of Famer, but you don't think of him as an immortal.
Ah, but he had a couple years, Mike.
Craig Biggio, he played forever. What do you want? He played forever.
Yaz was a compiler caller. He was a compiler. Mickey Mantle, that's a legend. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, hey, it's Kirk Loader.
Hello, Kirk Loader. How are you?
Do you remember me? MTV News?
I remember
dated reference.
I remember Kurt Loader. Yeah.
Yeah, Kurt Loader. What did I say?
No, you're saying Kurt Loader. It's Kurt Loader. Kurt, your name. I don't mean to correct you. But.
Yeah, okay. Kurt, well, I am 77 years old.
You are
Kurt
old.
Loader. I'm also trying to help the show because your producer just keeps bringing up Boston radio shows.
Right, sure.
So I figured I might help you out with a little headline. Have you guys seen the news?
What's that?
What is Cullinane? We know Cullinane loves these little girly shows. What is his thoughts on Laguna Beach doing a reunion without Kristen, without LC?
It is a major problem, and I'm not even that impressed.
Is that Lauren Conrad?
Yes.
Wow, I knew that.
Yeah,
Kristen Cavallari.
They went, yeah. They went. It's a big propaganda for Kristen Cavallari's shitty clothing brand. They brought out all the former addicts, Jason and these maniacs.
As a former music critic, Kurt Loader, why are you so particularly interested in this story?
Well, I see your show. The last 4 headlines are about Boston radio. Again, I'm trying to help, but
sure.
Also it ties into this. We know your producer loves the trim. And I'm still in touch with those MTV girls.
Oh wow!
I was wondering where he would rank his top 5 MTV heartthrobs of the early 2000s.
Daisy Fuentes?
Ooh, I love Daisy Fuentes.
Tabitha Soren?
Love Tabitha Soren. Were you including some of these reality TV stars?
Yes.
Okay, Kristen Cavallari is day one, number 1 for me. I love Kristen Cavallari.
What about, just let me get to the punchline. What about Heidi Montag?
Oh, I love Heidi Montag. Top 5 for sure, Heidi Montag.
I don't know. I haven't seen somebody get work done on her like since Cassie had too many at the bowling alley in '95.
That was a night.
Nailed
That was a night.
Nailed
That was a night, Kurt. You were there that night?
Oh yeah, I was there.
Kurt, would you be worried if
Up on,
Kurt, would you be worried if a teammate of yours in an event was answering questions night in, night out for other teams? You'd be worried that maybe he was using his energy too much?
Nah, I'd say
himself to him? Sharp. Okay.
I would say read a blog maybe later today that it's a flex.
Wow.
It's just a
Kurt
flex.
Loder is writing again now for Barstool?
No, listen, no free ads. But yeah, I mean, guys got a quota to hit. Guys got a quota. He also, I would say, with the speed that guy is answering those questions, some would say imitation is the serious form of flattery. He's just trying to be like the Skip, who answers it before they can even read it.
All right, well, thank you.
You know,
yeah,
but
well, that's
Jeff,
nice. Yeah.
again, the host of that show did go to school in Texas. And, so their school system was not necessarily the best. He does read a little slow.
That's true.
So maybe it's a chicken and egg type thing there. But,
that's a good point.
You answer pretty quick. Yeah, for sure.
All right, Kurt. Good to talk to you, buddy. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, all right, pal.
Go ahead. Yes. Hello. Yes, good morning.
Yeah, Mike and Mayapack, how are you today?
What's going on, Mike? How are you?
I'm reading the paper here. Did you hear the latest scandal about the Dalai Lama?
I have heard about that. Yeah, not good.
No, the new one.
No.
Three altar boys were sitting outside the church bare ass on an ice block. And when the woman who sings the church hymns came in and said, "Boys, what are you doing?" they said, "Oh, the Dalai Lama likes a couple of cold ones after mass."
Thank you, Mike. Well, that's very nice. So this guy Justin came in, very nice guy. So I get I get books sent to me all the time, Dave, from listeners of the show, which is very nice. I'm a big reader. So it's a book about Charles of Austria, Holy Emperor and his legacy. I don't think I'm going to read this. I don't know that. It feels like a book I would read in school, which always. And it was sent from the Drip's wife, Ashley, attached with a letter.
Can't wait. And
Dave. Dear Kirk, this is March 31st, 2023. I hope this finds you well. Plus JMJ. Do we know what that means? Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, maybe? Just give me an idea where this letter's heading.
Okay.
I heard from my husband, parentheses, you know him as the Drip from Florida, end parentheses, that you are an avid reader, especially biographies. She has terrific penmanship. I'm always handwriting. I'm always envious of people.
Women have better handwriting than men.
Yep. Sexist.
Okay. It's true.
What's that?
It is.
I got it.
Clip that, Dave? Okay, good.
Got it.
That you're an avid reader, especially biographies. Thus, I have sent you the book included in this package. I do hope you enjoy it. But I must be honest, my main intent in writing to you is a request I have. This request is not for myself, but for you, especially your soul. I overhear my husband listening to your show throughout the week, and frequently I hear you use our Lord's name in vain. I know that you were raised Catholic. Thus, you know the severity of the mortal sin you commit each time you do it. I was an atheist, agnostic most of my life, parentheses. I converted in 2019, end parentheses. So I hope what I'm saying doesn't go in one ear and out the other. Take the time during the rest of Lent to reflect on the state of your soul and consider going to confession. May you and your family have a blessed Easter. With love, Ashley. Well, I don't think that's necessary. That's a very kind sentiment. I think her heart's in the right place.
Yeah. She's trying to help you out, especially during Lent.
I'm not a big
Good for
fan.
her.
I'm not a big, I don't try and force my lack of religion on anybody, is what I always say. Don't force your religion on me.
You've done some mocking of God before.
Yeah, but I would never say to a religious person, leave religion. I would never say that.
I heard you say that. No,
I would never say, hey, start saying Jesus Christ.
Right?
She could not listen.
She wants to help people. Yeah. If she thinks that's helping people, then she's going to take a shot.
Stick a cross in her twat.
No, you can't.
Is that not? Is that what? Is that
still
wrong?
In the Easter season, technically.
Okay, well, she shouldn't do that unless she wants to. I put it in her hands. Well, if she wants to, why shouldn't she? What's wrong with that? That you can't do that?
Could be pleasurable.
Yeah, I don't know.
Keep an open mind here, Mike.
Or but while she's doing that, don't say Jesus Christ. That's my one. Don't do that. There's no. Then you have a mortal sin.
Hey Kirk, it's the Florida Drip. How you doing?
Oh boy. I mean, I try to be as nice as I could. I wonder, knowing you and how much you like the show, did you maybe coerce her into writing this so you can become material on the show?
No, I actually exactly the opposite. We had just gotten home from the Greensboro Springsteen show.
Okay.
And she had gone to the UPS store, said she sent you a book.
Yes, I have it right here.
Said,
Very nice of her, yeah.
Yeah, I said, well, what was in the note? And she said, I meant to take a picture. She went on to give me the Reader's Digest version, and my response was literally, "Oh, Jesus Christ!"
Oh, that's good.
So
her heart is in the right place. She seems like a lovely person. I'm sure she's a very nice person. Is Ashley there?
She certainly is.
Can you put her on?
I certainly will.
All right, thank you, Drip.
Give me 1 sec.
Thank you, Drip.
Ashley. Here she is.
Okay.
Kirk would like to talk to you.
I'm on the phone with somebody. I can't get him.
Okay. She can't right now. She's on the phone.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, all right. Thanks, Drip.
I can call back.
Have her call back. Thank you. All right.
Hey, Kirk, this is Ashley.
Oh.
Through him, with him, in the unity of the Holy Spirit, all by forever and ever. Hello?
Hey, Kirk, can you hear me? This is Ashley.
Jesus Christ. I hear you, Ashley. What's going on? I heard you the first time.
My apologies.
Well, as I said in the show, the letter was very sweet. Though my overall point, Ashley, is this. I would never tell you not to be religious. So I don't think you should be telling me to be religious. That is my overall issue with people in religion. That bothers me.
Okay. And why does it bother you?
Because it's none of your it's none of your business, I should say. Like whether I believe in God or not, I'm just living my life. Like it doesn't, it's like just live yours, right? You've got. I'm sure your kids are great. You're stuck with your husband. We know, God knows that trip. but I'd believe me, I'd be looking for Jesus too if I was married to that guy.
It's your choice.
I appreciate it.
Honestly, just me trying to think of you and your soul, and
my soul is
get
doomed.
you to think of it as well.
Out of here.
Big Jack checked out my tree the other day, so that doesn't sound right.
I bet he did. I have no doubt.
Save that one.
Pause. Does not sound right.
That's about eye level for him. So that
wrong.
surprise me.
Yeah.
Did he like what he saw?
It's dangerous.
I bet it is. I'm thinking about this. I'll just say somebody's reached out to me about this. Makes me think of this, Santos. If I ran as a libertarian in 2024 against Elizabeth Warren for Senate, would I get 10% of the vote in Massachusetts?
What? You know him better than I do. Take it away.
10%, Dave.
Not in the state, no. Sorry.
Lots of Minifans.
Too far gone. I get it, but this state is
10%, Dave?
So far left is not funny. No shot.
I would say
5%.
I sound like Mike now. You can't flip a Buffalo Wild Wings.
5% would get me on the debate stage.
I think you can get 5.
Well, you said 10%. Now
I'm just
you're backing off already.
I'm just throwing out the number. That's number. That'd be my goal.
When Howard Stern ran for governor in 1994, how much did he get?
He was polling at like 20% at one point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I think you can get 5.
What do you think, Dave?
It's tough because the local media despises you.
Yeah, but I can use that. I can I can use that.
Right,
I can
right,
run
right.
against I can run against that.
Yep.
I'm thinking. I will just say this. I'm dead serious. I am thinking about it.
How many people do we know?
I'm thinking
Imagine
about
the Shirley Lang columns.
Yes. Well, I am considering doing it. I am considering running for because Elizabeth Warren's such a disaster. I don't want to get into politics. I don't want to bog people down with politics. But I will say I am dead. First of all, I'll be retired by the time the election comes along. I am dead serious considering running for Senate in 2024 in the state of Massachusetts.
Wow.
I spoke to somebody yesterday who wants to be my campaign manager. I'll just say that. I had a nice conversation with him.
Really?
Yes.
Well, if he was still around.
He just taped his first episode of Main Wire TV.
I was going to say, if he was still around, as I look at his portrait there.
John Stewart would definitely be a big part of it.
He had experience in that.
A great point, Mike. Yeah, for sure he would. I'm considering it. Strongly considering it. Would I win?
5% maybe. 10%.
I can't picture you in office. I think because you're a no bull crap kind of guy. So like,
that's what we do. World. I shoot from the hip. I'm hip when I shoot. Kirk Minihane, 7th, 2024.
I'm like a month into dealing with just the phoniness of the whole process. I think you would have it.
Is the platform just anti Liz Warren, or is there one thing you're ready to run on?
No. I'm going to be. I'm going to be the guy. I think a lot of people in this state right now, the people I talk to on the streets, I'm pressing the flesh.
Yes.
I think they're sick of. I'll tell you what they're sick of. Like they want limited government, but they also want somebody who is socially pretty liberal, and that's me. I want any government in my life. If you want to, kill your unborn baby, kill it. No big deal. I don't care on my end. Transgender issues, I'm with you. Gay marriage, I'm with you 1,000%. Let's fucking go. Let's get moving right now. Small government, you know, just unlimited abortions, like plenty of abortions. I'm pro-abortion.
Is that's the tagline? Unlimited abortions.
Unlimited. Yes. Yeah. You get the card. The 10th one's free. It's fine.
Pizza Hut all you can eat lunch.
Yeah. The buffet. You know, I'm looking forward to these shows, Dave. We do this on the road out in Western Mass. Breakfast, pressing the flesh of the people.
Rotaries. Oh, baby.
Mm-hmm. Maybe go back to our place in Andover.
Town halls.
Where?
The
Temple?
The Temple.
Yeah, we go there.
Places like that. You'll see me out in Orange, Mass one morning. Next morning, I'm out over in Chatham.
That was the first pitch at Nashua Little League. Oh, no, it's New Hampshire. Want to do that?
That wouldn't really work, Mike. You're out. He doesn't even know Nashua's in New Hampshire. I want to go to every single town in Massachusetts. We'll do a show from every town, Dave.
Yep.
Next year.
It's a no-brainer move.
No-brainer.
Yeah. Yep.
We need some. I don't want any endorsements. I don't want any of that stuff. A libertarian small government campaign. I just want to do this. Just good morning. This morning I filed paperwork and announcing that I'm running for Senate in Massachusetts. I'm open to any questions. And then just take some questions from the press. That's it. Here's what I want, okay? I want to prevent school shootings.
Right.
But I want to encourage unborn baby killings.
Okay.
So we have to figure out a way to put that on the poster, I think. Senator Minihane. There's something to that. That does have some weight to it. You're not welcome back.
What are your feelings towards Boston? I know you have a love-hate relationship with that city. Do you
Love
want
it.
to? Okay.
Boston strong, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Go Red Sox. That's what I say. I'll be a film. Me and John and Linda.
Big high five. Three ice creams.
Sam Kenny's gonna catch it.
I think so. Yes. Yeah. That's wonderful. Not as nice as Springfield.
New England.
The best pizza is Sal's Pizza. That's my favorite pizza place.
You just
Now
an
that's a
elitist
slice.
liberal.
Yes, big. I can't wait. Picture me in the paper.
Right in Chelmsford.
I can't believe it. I go to the candy place across the street.
It's right there.
Oh my God. Today, I could maybe tour some businesses. Oh, this is how this works. Oh, okay.
I love downtown. I love what you guys have done with this place.
Wow, this is incredible. Look at this trail.
Lawrence is beautiful this time.
Oh, what show was that? Dan Levitard?
That's Lawrence.
Oh, it's beautiful.
We got to do something.
It's very intense when you go to a restaurant and you order food. Like, the whole process is intense.
I tried his podcast. It wasn't for me. I didn't like it.
I wouldn't think so, Mike. No. Not for me either. Well, yeah. Yeah.
All said, Mike. Thank you for this. Thank you guys.
What?